What gave you, I guess, the power to be like, no, this is what I think we should showcase on these covers and not stick to the one look of what a woman should be and what beauty and sexiness should be?
The world deserves, women deserve to be represented in all their various forms and all their, everything that makes us human and special. And it's not one thing. It's not one flavor. It's not one look. There's such beauty in diversity, and I'm unable to see it any other way. It's not celebrating beauty if you're not celebrating diversity.
Welcome back to House of Maher, a Wave original. Tie your bikini strings and help yourself to whatever's in the fridge. The Wi-Fi password is swimsuit edition, all caps. As you should know by now, we have a few house rules.
Girls are magic.
Reading is hot.
And so are you. If you're watching us or if you're just listening, maybe check us out on YouTube. Put us on while you're cleaning the house.
Doing your makeup.
Puzzling.
Hang out with us in person.
Hang out with us in person. Sit here.
Yap.
And yap with us.
My friends say when they're watching, it feels like they're sitting on the carpet, like having like listening on a conversation.
They don't get a seat. They just got to go to the carpet.
They are the dog. They're the dog in this situation.
We have a whole couch, but no, they get carpet.
No, they get the carpet.
Let's get into what's happening with us, what's happening online. Let's hit the group chat for a minute.
Group chat. I mean, I just want to start a little strong here. Sorry, I want to talk about me. I had a doctor's appointment yesterday where she told me my BMI. Yeah. And this stuck out to me because you obviously have had a huge video on BMI when somebody tried to tear you down by saying you look like you have a certain BMI, and you were like, yeah, I do, because I'm a professional athlete. Yeah. Like I do have that. Yeah. So mine was 28.2, and I was like, is that bad? Is that okay? Like to my new doctor, this is a brand new doctor too. So I was kind of like, I don't know, because I don't ever weigh myself really. And she was like, no, it's like, just like keep exercising. And I was like, okay. So I texted Ilona right away to be like, what does this mean? And you were quite helpful.
Doesn't really mean much.
It doesn't mean much. It's just working with your height and weight. So it's kind of doesn't paint the full picture like I say in my video. Go check that out, guys. Because I have a BMI about 30. Okay. So I'm 5'10", 208 pounds, and I go up to about 30. But when I talked in my video, what I say is I see this comment saying, you look like you have a BMI of 30. And then I was like, okay. So I talked to my dietitian, and she goes, well, that doesn't take into account that you have 175 pounds of lean, muscle, whatever it is on you. So I think that it's super outdated that they're still using it. It could be an indicator in some ways, but I feel like if you need help with your weight or you're on that scale, that's about also how they feel, how they look as well. Like the BMI isn't taking into account that all that you are, somebody who still does run and lift and does Pilates and whatnot. I mean, I think maybe there is some telling, maybe it could get a little fit all of us, but it's such a small part of the story.
I weigh less than you. I'm like 198 usually. So my BMI is smaller because I'm the same height as you. Yeah. But if you look at us, yeah, someone's more healthy in this scenario.
Not more health. It's just a different life. Like, I don't think that we're meant to be much smaller, and I have much more muscle on me. So it's so funny that I'm 30 is obese on BMI.
Really?
So I'm considered obese, yet a solid athlete. I'm a very fit person. So,
and I look in the mirror and I like the way I look. I'm like, this doesn't feel like somebody who I don't know, needs to be worried necessarily.
You can like the way you look at any size, but it also is important to
But it doesn't
be
seem
healthy.
like something that would require a doctor being like, just keep it up, keep exercising. I'm like, I look good though. Like I look healthy. I'm like good to go. So I guess that's why it was confusing.
I haven't looked at my BMI since high school. I used to unhealthily be in that,
the same as her.
The calculator.
You're the exact same as her.
She's got an extra inch on me.
I don't think that's true.
I don't think it's an extra
I'm 5'10".
I'm 5. Yeah, okay.
So the way that you plug it in,
or is she 5'10" and some that she rounds up to 5'11"?
To make men feel tiny. Maybe the only way to actually settle this is to break out the old We Fit. See what that has to say about our current situation.
That would help us.
11-year-old me getting on that thing. Oh. Obese.
Morbidly obese.
Yeah.
I was like, okay.
The spookiest of times. Okay, but that's good to know.
I would say keep exercising, as I've been trying to tell you to do.
I'm gonna keep exercising.
Take those classes I've told you.
I know. I gotta do weightlifting
Bone
classes.
density.
She is
Bone
yelling
density.
at
Mom
me.
started lifting.
Yes.
With my old strength coach from college.
Yep.
And Mom's like, she's making me do these things and it
She's like-
hurts and everything. I'm like, good.
Good. I asked her, I was like, how was today? She's like, she continues to invent new ways to torture me endlessly. I'm like, okay. And she also was like, it was kind of funny. She was like, well, it's just kind of expensive, you know? I don't know. It's quite expensive. And so I tell Ilona, I was like, Mom's complaining that's expensive. That's going to be her way to like stop doing this. And so Ilona sent our mom money.
You got classes for the next good amount of time, woman.
Yeah. And our mom, so then I was talking to my mom the next time and she was like, and Ilona sent me money, so now I can't. I was like, oh man, that would really suck if it was somebody that told her you were complaining about that, huh? She goes, you bitch.
Love you, Mom.
Love you, mommy. Keep it up. You're working hard.
Our fourth Maher sister today is a woman whose career is a masterclass in creative innovation. She is the editor-in-chief of Sports Illustrated Swimsuit, and she has used her platform to champion a more inclusive and honest version of beauty for millions. Starting as an assistant in a closet full of bikinis, she rose through the ranks and has spent her career reshaping beauty standards. She's a visionary who put the first plus-size model on the cover. Watch our convo with Ashley Graham if you haven't. And she's the architect behind my very own SI cover. We love her so very much and admire her endlessly. Welcome to the family, MJ Day.
Woo!
Hi,
Thank you
girls.
for being here.
Where are you calling in from,
I'm
MJ?
so excited. I'm coming to you hot from the tundra that is Montclair, New Jersey.
Just 20 inches, maybe?
Yeah, like 22 or 24. I don't know. It's over my dog's head is all I know. They can't walk in it. It's crazy.
Oh, God.
Far cry from a beach.
No, literally.
Wait, I don't want to hijack this, but I want you to see
Please.
something, Ilona. I wore this just for you.
What is it?
This
Is
is,
it a rugby shirt?
Oh,
you always have to wear bathing suits when you're on my set. So I'm going to wear, this is my college rugby that I played in when I
and
played
that's
rugby.
some respect. That's an old jersey there, MJ, I will say.
What do you mean, bitch? What do you mean?
Oh, the vintage.
Yeah, it's vintage. She's vintage. She's
That's
vintage.
Awesome.
It's vintage.
That's a really nice
I know.
one.
It's a good jersey.
It's really old, though.
Like you
It
could
is
buy that
old.
at a store today and
That
they'd
would
be
go
selling
crazy
it as
on
fashion.
eBay.
Yeah.
I know. I'm like, never. I dug it out from the archives under AK my guest room bed. But yeah.
MJ, you were a college athlete. What other sports did you play? So you played rugby for a bit, but was there another sport?
I was on the track team. I was a discus thrower. I was on the weight team. So I was a weight girl, which translated well for me for rugby because I was all legs, you know?
And what position were you in rugby?
Can you guess? Do you know? Did I tell you?
She probably told us in my memory.
Yeah. Can you
would
guess?
say you weren't a hooker. Were you a 9?
No, just kidding.
Well, center. Fly half. Prop.
Yes. Ding, 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 ding.
Oh my goodness. She's a strong girl. She's a strong, sturdy girl.
Yes.
Oh my gosh.
Yes. Sturdy. I know. So I was very excited when I met you.
Well, thank
That's
you
like
so much, MJ.
My idol.
my idol, my rugby idol. That's me.
You're many different idols.
It's many different people, Ilona.
Yes.
I'm going to bring us on into what we call tea time. First, congratulations on the brand new cover. You just did a huge digital issue with Normani and a few other amazing women. I'm especially just love Normani. So how did you go about choosing your cover models?
For our most recent issue, I mean, it was really exciting because we wanted to take a group of women who obviously live in the football universe, you know, commonly known as WAGs, wives and girlfriends. We like to refer to them as women are great. And like, these are women that, you know, they really represent a lot off the field. They're doing really amazing things within their communities. And I like to call them the better halves because they are just like standalone, outstanding women that are not defined by their significant others' achievements and what they do. They're really moving the needle, you know, for women and for their own areas of interest on and off the field. So they were kind of like layups to feature because they all do such amazing things and speak to so many different important things, you know.
Absolutely. Adriana and I like to call ourselves WAGs as well. We've just turned the S into sisters. So that's
I
we're part of
love
that group.
It's gonna catch on one of these days.
We're WAGs to Ilona, sisters.
I love that. I love that. Well, most of those women were also at least collegiate athletes, if not professional athletes too. It was a really fun group to be around. And when I've said this to you before, but I love shooting athletes. It's my favorite part of this job because the mindset is so uniquely beautiful to the athlete, and these girls were up against it that day. So I gave them a couple pep talks where I was like, all right, guys, like it's game day. Like you got to win this. Let's go. And like that, they were like, yes, coach. Okay.
Hands in on 3.
It was just a little intense. Literally, I think we did that actually at one point because we were all hallucinating and freezing. So,
well, yeah, because there was a cold snap while you were shooting or something.
Yeah, it was insane. It was like the real feel was 22 degrees. I've never, and I've shot in Antarctica. I've never in my life. It was unbearable. It was colder than Antarctica. Yeah, it was crazy because we were not prepared for it. Usually you go to Antarctica, you're like, you have all the right equipment, you have all the right gear, you have all the right, warming devices. And we were like, yeah, we're going to Florida. This is great. I have my coat that I flew in and, a couple of things because I'm a insane overpacker that I was like distributing amongst the team because people were freezing and there's not even a place to buy a warm jacket in South Florida, honestly. So it was insane. I have a lot of guilt from that shoot.
Yeah. So you keep spirits up through pep talks, keeping everyone going, giving out your own goods. I feel like the whole team, at least when I've been fortunate enough to be on set with you guys, is so just fun to be around. There's just a warmth anyway. So is it really just like a team effort? Is it you and other people who are keeping the vibes up, or how does that work with the whole crew?
I mean, the whole crew is a vibe. You realize they really are. I mean, you can't be a wallflower and be on this team, honestly, and it's important, I think, part of everyone's job to really make people comfortable, to sort of read the room even and note if somebody isn't feeling great or needs a minute or may have a concern that maybe they don't feel comfortable voicing or whatever. And so it's just really important to have that mindset when you're going into this thing. It's like women are in a vulnerable position in swimwear, and we realize that it's not like 99.999% of the talent that grace, this brand do not walk around on a daily basis in swimwear. They just don't, that's just not reality. And so, for a lot of women, it may be the first time they're in a setting such as ours where they're getting their photographs taken and there's video cameras everywhere. And so you do want to foster an environment that is built on trust and respect for the individual and just make sure everybody feels their best because you're there because we think you're amazing. So it's a very genuine feeling for people to communicate it to, the woman that's in front of the camera. Like, we are excited that you're there. We do think you're amazing. We do want you to feel as gorgeous as we're seeing you. And so it's easy to do that. But, we want that to be communicated. I don't need to keep that a secret. You look amazing. Yeah. You're amazing.
Absolutely.
Like, hear it.
I mean, like, Ilona famously likes to be as naked as possible, as often as possible. So, I mean, did you experience those nerves off of her when she shot for her cover? Was it your first time shooting with her?
Shocked, because I was like, okay, she's probably like, nervous or whatever. And she was like, do you have a smaller one?
Can I show more?
In fact, I know. I'm like, Ilona's swimsuits. I mean, we give her, you did a full range. I feel like you did a full range. You went from like itty bitty to like more, like beach friendly. right. Like out with the fam kind of situation. And so I don't know. It's nice to actually also have that range and not just shoot one specific type of look, because I think the way we roll is that we have so many suits with us. You try something on, you probably have never put on your body before in your life. And a lot of times people are pleasantly surprised when they do try something that might not necessarily be in their bathing suit drawer, for the first time, because it's either a little more editorial, a little more risque, a little more avant-garde, so it's fun to see that. It's fun to see yourself in that capacity, I think.
You have on the shoots, it's a lot of the same people around you. Like you keep a lot of the same stylists, the same producers and whatnot, which I think creates an environment like part of a family of SI. One thing I would love to know about is photographers, how you choose photographers. I've shot with amazing ones, but there's so many photographers out there. And I've been with some where I'm like, not with you, but with other shoots where I'm like, it's not my best light. How do you choose these guys to photograph these women with so many different body types, so many different looks, to really show them in their best light in something that can be pretty uncomfortable?
Yeah, I mean, that's a great question because a lot of, effort and thought is put into it. But obviously, like the technical aspect of photography, you can't just hand anyone a camera and get a beautiful photo. There's, it's an art form. And to understand light, to understand your lens, to understand your subject, to understand where the sun is at the moment, you're taking that photo and what that does to shadows and how that either enhances certain attributes or could potentially, not enhance them is an important thing. So, you study the photographer's body of work. You see, you talk to people that are out in the industry. The personalities are extremely important to us as well. So you want somebody who shares the same values as we do as the brand too, and is excited to get with like the variety of personalities and women and body types and everything like that we are known for as a brand. And so you definitely do create, I have a core group of photographers that I work with that are bulletproof, that I know I can put in almost any situation with any type of person and get a beautiful image from them. And that's so important to have, it's like, it's your team. It's an extension of your team. So, but you also too want to explore new talent and work with people who have different styles than you're typically working with as well. So every year I work with a core group of photographers, and then I'll, dip my toe and try out somebody new or somebody that I've been, wanting to work with that maybe the environment doesn't speak to their style or, the type of photography that they do. And I see an opportunity to work them in, based on our location or the people that we're shooting. And so, it's a little bit of a risk sometimes, but we do a lot of research and planning and talking and stuff like that. So usually no whammies, but.
Well, that's what I noticed when I shot. So my first shoot with Ben Watts, and I was definitely like nervous, mostly like, we'll see if this guy can photograph a body like mine in a way that I want to. And we were on that kind of dock thing out on that island. And I remember like I sometimes don't like to look at the pictures because I look at them and I'm like, I'll just trust the process. But I was wearing that blue suit. I went to just check his pictures out and I was like, oh my God, like already I felt so good. And I think in that moment, seeing the product already be pretty good because of his talent, it almost made me open up more and more, no matter if I was wearing the wet kind of, or like this one boob out suit. I just knew that as he continued to go, Ben continued to impress me, and it made me open up and feel even more comfortable to show less and less and to feel like I'm the hottest person in the world. That's how I felt when I shoot with a side. Well, thank you, MJ. But I think that the way that you're constantly behind the screen, as my sisters know, you are constantly looking at shots. Have you had to like hone even the way you give me pointers when I'm posing and you say little things? I mean, I feel like you've really had to perfect the body, a woman's body, and you kind of know the lighting and whatnot. I mean, that must take years, I guess.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, it wasn't something that I was gifted with naturally, that's for sure, and you learn by working with the teams around you and not just, the photographers, it's the talent themselves too. I've had the privilege of working with some incredible editors. I came up under Elaine Farley and Diane Smith and, Julie Campbell, who was the woman who started the Sports Illustrated swimsuit issue. And I'm a student, I don't think I know everything to this day. I never will. And it's my job and it's my responsibility as a student forever, I think, of this industry to, keep studying, keep looking at other people's work, keep watching how other people direct and move and, asking the questions and trying to understand as much as I possibly can. And I do that to this day, you know, and I also study the individual because every single person photographs differently. There isn't a formula for a successful photo. Really, you have to understand your body, your comforts. You have to understand your environment, even the way the light is. Like winter light is different than summer light. Equator light is different from northern light. And like, you really need to be aware of so many different things, the type of lens that the photographer is using, even the type of the camera the photographer is using. Does the sand bounce light into the face? Is it darker sand? Does it make you look muddy? Like there's just so many different parts of it that are specific to the moment in time where you're shooting, unless you're in a studio, which is different, but we typically aren't shooting in studios. So it's sort of just keeping your eyes open and watching the shot and coming up with the game plan with your photographer and the individual talent to understand what you want to capture and how that person wants to be, you know, photograph themselves. And it's a team effort. It's a process. It's not something that you just say, I'm going to do this, because I can promise you, you're going to say you're going to do this. 1,000 things are going to happen to make it not that easy or not what you think it's going to be. So it's about that adaptability and like letting it evolve. You know, is what makes a beautiful photo a lot of times. But
2026 has been the year of traveling, but you know what I always can't wait to come home to? My Peloton.
Break through the start of the year with the brand new Peloton Cross-Training Tread Plus, powered by Peloton IQ.
It's Peloton's most elevated equipment with real-time guidance and endless ways to move, alone or with your favorite instructors.
Plus, Peloton helps you stay on track. It has features that help you plan, stay motivated, and achieve peak performance.
It's cross-training reimagined, designed to help you reach your goals effortlessly.
And the new movement tracking camera allows Peloton IQ to count your reps and correct your form in real time.
So when I'm too tired to plan a workout but still want to move my body, I can just run, lift, sculpt, push, and go, all while Peloton handles the rest.
It takes the guesswork out of your workout so you can train safer, lift smarter, and make every rep count.
Peloton IQ creates a personal roadmap with weekly recommended classes led by instructors who match your mood, vibe, and personality.
With personalized plans plus insights and guidance, Peloton IQ helps unlock your next breakthrough.
Let yourself run, lift, sculpt, push, and go. Explore the new Peloton Cross-Training Tread Plus at onepeloton.com.
And if you could distill it all down to like one tip for somebody who is taking a photo, right? Because a lot of people like, we post on social media all day long. They're like, how do you do it? How do you so comfortable? Like, you know, and I'm like, we've just done it. We've been doing it. We take pictures of ourselves and have people, you know, if you had one tip for people that were uncomfortable to take a better photo, what is it? Is it an energy thing? Do they have to be having fun, or what would you say?
I mean, there's a lot of things, but I would take 1,000,000 photos. Just take 1,000,000. You never know what's gonna, you know, when you're doing it yourself, you have to understand like your own angles and like I said earlier, like your environment and what that's giving you and what that's giving the photograph. So don't be afraid to explore it and try different things. Like you're never going to get that shot, or if you do, you know, respect, in one click. I think like Peter Lindbergh is like that one person that, or Avedon, you know, that did like one shot. But yeah, you should feel free to explore, because you may think your right side is your best side, but then when you're in a light and you're in an environment where, you know, your left side looks better, or, you know, oh, I don't like the way my butt looks. Well, I don't know, turn a little bit, you know, try a different angle, put the camera a different angle. Like it's not about this formulatic approach to things. It's about exploring and having fun and really seeing, you know, what you can do and what your body can do and what your lens can do. I think it's keeps it exciting. You know, if it was that easy, we'd all be photographers, right?
Yeah.
Like we'd all be models.
True that.
You definitely are always encouraging of, we'll have taken about 100 shots in one, and you're like, how did that feel? I was like, yeah, it was good. I mean, maybe, and you're like, let's do some more. And so I'm always impressed by afterwards. You're going through, I mean, how many photos are you going through? And then my big question I've always wanted to learn from you is why you chose that photo for my cover, me with my hands up. What spoke to you about that? Because there was like sexier photos. I think there was other ones, but for that one, and I think it had such a poignant message to it as well, of me on that dock with my everything just out. So talk about how many photos you're looking through and why you chose that one of me.
For your cover, I really wanted to show all of you. I wanted to show your beauty. I wanted to show your presence. I wanted to show your strength. I thought it was very important to not make it about one part of you, but all of you. And I needed that I needed that expression and that image to really hit home what you represent to me, which is this confident, powerful, beautiful woman who owns every bit of yourself. And that's what I wanted that cover to say. And I thought it did so beautifully. And then there was just the part where there were so many, you know, and it's not necessarily always about the sexiest photo either. It's about the different emotions that each photograph brings to the person viewing it, and variety. And like, I know that you're this multifaceted human being. And so it was also important for me to have that be something you walk away with when you looked at the body of the work that we did together. You know, I love that we had like that really avant-garde one shoulder shoot with the bright red lip and the glove and the stuff. And then, you know, we had you like really like stripped down, not figuratively, but, you know, like bare and simplified and beautiful, and then super feminine and super fashiony, and then your Olympic medal shot. Like it was sort of like all the things that I see in you, I wanted to try and convey throughout that one photo shoot, you know, which there's a lot more we can do, but you know, it's when you have like a finite amount of space too, you know, you pick those images that convey a range of emotions and a range of expression and variety. At least that's what I do when I'm looking at photos. And there are sometimes ones that get away, ones that I'm like, oh my God, like how am I not publishing this shot? You know what I mean? And it's very frustrating. Like the editing is the hardest part, because I get really emotionally attached to images. And sometimes it takes me days just to go from 60 images to 35 images. And that's my fatal flaw, because I just like, I love them all.
You care too much. That's your flaw.
I do. I do. And you guys are so great. Like I wish that, you know, with shots, like a shoot isn't good when you can do the edit too easily. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. When it's hard, that's a great sign. And it's a luxury problem that, you know, I happily take on.
I attended one of Ilona's, the cover shoot. Olivia did the other one. And I think those ones were pretty seamless. But what are some of the things that you've seen derail a shoot?
Oh, yeah. Like this most recent one.
Oh, right.
Oh, yeah. The cold snap.
Pretty brutal. Like, you know, we've had people miss their flights, and we've had, you know, weird. I mean, actually, I got a lot.
Pray tell.
You got a lot because you've been doing this for a while.
Yeah.
I know. We know how old I am.
You look. Sorry, MJ. I'm not trying to be on your. You look. First off, you look ethereal. Right now.
Literally look
I'm
so
joking.
beautiful.
Guys, I'm joking.
No, we know
it's
you
fine.
are.
I'm wearing my vintage shirt.
She's
I like
her
open
vintage
myself
shirt.
up to this.
Okay.
Come on.
Sometimes I'm like distracted.
94.
No.
It wasn't Florida's fault, by the way, that it was that cold. It was a freak occurrence. I feel bad. It was like a beautiful place, like Captiva Sanibel Island. Like I've actually personally vacationed there even prior to this shoot. Like it's gorgeous. I love it. But it was like a freakish cold shoot. And people were hypothermic and not prepared. And everyone came in like with a hoodie, and that's it. But I'm not going to dwell on that. That was probably my hardest shoot, next to my shoot in Madagascar, when it literally, there was like people being, they called it tiring, where they caught these men that were accused of witchcraft.
What?
While we were shooting. I mean, it's not funny. I was in therapy for a long time, but I have to laugh about it because it was so insane. We were there for like 2 weeks, and we were shooting on the beach. We were in this little place, this little area, and people were our friends there. We made friends with the locals, as we always do, because it's amazing. We go to these incredible places. And one day we were shooting, and all these people just started running down the beach with like machetes and other types of weapons, and running by us while we were shooting. We were like, what's going on? And I look down the beach, and there's this big bonfire that's happening. And I say to like our producer at the time, who was there, it's like, what's going on? This doesn't look normal. And he was like, oh, it's a political protest. And so say, okay, we keep shooting. And more and more people keep running by and fire's raging. And then all of a sudden the producer taps me on the shoulder. He's like, you know what? He's like, I think we should wrap for the morning. Everyone should go back to their rooms, grab their passports, and we're going to take a boat to this little island that you want to shoot at anyway. He said, please don't ask me any questions. Just do this. And I'm like, okay, let's do this. So I'm like, all right, guys, like get your passports. Let's go. And everybody was such a good little soldier and listened to me. So we spent the next 48 hours on this little island that was just tents with one bathroom, the entire team. And it was arena shake. And we had the most beautiful shoot. And it wasn't until we got back, we found out that all of these expats that lived there, was a bunch of Italian and French expats that were accused by the locals of practicing witchcraft, killing children. And they took it upon themselves to break them out of jail and then burn them alive in these tires. That was a rough one. That was a rough one.
My God.
It was like devastating. We didn't know how to function. I just like went around the table and like handed people Xanax because I was like, I'm sorry. Like, literally. I don't know how to help this situation. Like we were stuck there. We were, there was a curfew in place. And so it wasn't until the next day that we were allowed to fly out. And it was really wild and really intense. A lot of therapy. A lot of therapy for that one. It was wild. So when I'm like, it's cold.
See, when I asked that question, I was expecting food poisoning.
I really took it there, guys. I'm sorry.
No, that's
I'm sorry.
That's the wildest thing.
MJ, have you read a book?
Your face, Ilona. You're like,
because I didn't read this book, MJ. You should genuinely write a book, and we will review it in our book club. Because the stories you have, I mean, I don't have a story like that. Like one time on a shoot with you, people kept getting sick, and you're like, everyone needs to take a shot of tequila. I saw a video that tequila will kill the virus in your stomach. It's like, so she's like, we need to get tequila. Like,
Dr. MJ.
For MJ is like, everyone taking shots. And I was like, this is awesome. But you need to write a book, seriously.
It worked, right?
It was someone got
nobody
brown
got
tequila,
it,
and you were like, we need white.
It needs to be the silver
tequila. Go back.
Tequila is scientifically proven to have medicinal qualities to it, and it kills the bad bacteria in your gut, especially when you're traveling to places like Mexico.
Yeah.
And my original boss literally used to like go to Mexico, and she would have a bottle every morning. She would wake up and take a shot of the tequila. And at first I was like, is she okay? Like, we have problems. But she was like, no, you need to also do this. And sure enough, people started getting sick. And then we all started taking, just one and done. And like, it just to like cover your gut, like cover the, whatever was going on in your stomach. And we were all okay. And it's ever since then. And when people started falling on that shoot, I was like, this calls for tequila.
It's time.
We should have been prophylactically. Like we should have been doing it like, from the minute we touched down, but I forgot. So
love you being like, it's time. Bring out those silver
it's
tequila,
time.
please.
We did. She was shooting. Ilona was shooting. And I was like, take this right now and drink it. I know it's 7:30 in the morning, but just do it.
Listen to me.
You were good. You let me coach you. You were a very good girl.
Yeah. There you go.
You did it.
Fantasy has a very strong stomach too. So
yeah.
Any further defense necessary.
But would you write a book, MJ?
I don't know. Yeah, maybe. I don't know. Sure. Never say never.
Yeah.
Never say never. I don't know when I would have the time, but like, yeah, one day when I have some time, maybe I'll throw them all down.
Okay.
I don't know.
Book, or if there's
Crazy.
a movie about your life, who's playing you? Is it you?
Oh, no. Oh my God. Absolutely not. No, I don't know. Who should play me? I don't know.
I feel like you could almost do like an Emma Stone.
Oh, Emma Stone or J Law.
Okay. Yeah.
I like that.
I'll take that.
Oh, perfect.
Oh, I see a J.
Sure.
You say J Law? You've been at SI since 1998, which is Absolutely incredible. You've gotten to watch culture evolve and also drive cultural evolution. So let's talk about the eras of your career and what that has looked like since the late 90s. So your first day as an assistant, what the hell? What was that? How was that like?
There was a wardrobe closet.
Mm-hmm.
That was like, I'm not sure if you guys have ever been to our offices now and see our wardrobe closet that Margot keeps. It's extremely lovely. It's like really aesthetically beautiful and organized. It was not that way when I started. It was literally 2 appliance boxes, like, the giant boxes that like refrigerators come in. 2 giant industrial strength cardboard boxes, and piles of swimsuits just everywhere. And they come back from shoots and they just dump all the shot and unshot swimsuits into these giant cardboard boxes. And it was my job I would like literally sit inside the box and just piece the swimsuits together. Like, okay, this Lululemon bottom goes with this Lululemon top pile, Lululemon pile. And I would go through every single swimsuit in the closet until everything was paired together and piled with its, designer and then I would ship out. So like that was my day, all day, every day. And then, obviously other assistant things like coffee and getting models and bringing them to my editor's office and calling for seats at the fashion shows for her and doing all of the things, occasional, getting dry cleaning, stuff like that. I did the things. I did the like quintessential fashion assistant things. And then I got to go on all the photo shoots too, which was that was such a wonderful experience as like a young girl that really had never seen much of the world up until that point. And so I would get to go everywhere and hang with like the most fabulous people on the planet. It was pretty amazing.
And was there a moment where you were like, oh, I'm good at this, I'm moving up? Like, what did that happen?
Well, not on my account. It was funny because the editor that hired me, Elaine Farley, she quit middle of the shoot year. She went and got another job. She was at she went to she go to Cosmo. She left and went to Condé Nast, and she was running a magazine there. And the brand at that time was very siloed. There was no crossover at all. It was its own little entity that worked with a bunch of dudes that didn't know what to do with it. They were like, how do we, well,
yeah.
And it was myself and then another assistant, Jenny Kaplan, who was a year older than me. And we were these 2 young girls kind of like thrust into this position where we had to make sure all the shoots happened and had to bring in, all of the people and do all of the things. And we did it. We went really over budget because we had no idea what a budget was. We were like, yeah, you can come and you can come and you can come. And like, thank God it was the 90s because I would be so fired if that happened these days. But back then it was just like, the budgets were unlimited and things were like, yeah, whatever you want to do to make it great. I was not in that role, but I was needing to just execute the issue with my colleague, with Jenny, who was also my friend. And so we did it. And people were like, oh, you guys did it. So they gave us a promotion, not to run the issue, but like we became assistant editors at that point and brought in a new senior editor who was like the person, Diane Smith, who ran, the swimsuit editorial issue. And we would support her and contribute. We were still very much junior, but I think that was the moment when people were like, oh, you guys you can handle yourselves. Like it was overwhelming and it was crazy. I don't know really how we did it, to be quite honest, but it was one of those situations where you're like, this is what has to be done. So you put your head down, you figure it out and you make it happen. Like we weren't about to let it fail on our watch. So, it was wild. It was the universe, doing these things. And then obviously I can remember pivotal points where like I had a little more to say and like people would come to me and ask for my opinions. And, you start to see the shift eventually. But, you do something well for long enough. Hopefully people notice. And that's what happened.
And do you have a bit of I think my energy of it's just sort of like, how hard can it be? I'll figure it out. Has that kind of been you, do you think, at various points?
In certain aspects of the job, I wish it was as easy as that. Like, there's definitely a learning curve for certain things, like it is an art form. And many people like see it that way. So understanding, the art of it and the humanity of it. And on my side of it as the leader of the brand, understanding the importance of it and like what it can do was also an extremely important pivotal moment that I'm proud to own. That really it was like, let's change this. Let's do something that can affect good and change and make a difference for women and the world, really. And that was born out of, I think, confidence and frustration as a woman.
In this house, we're no strangers to setting records.
So our hair care has to match our level. A Maher sister staple is having long, strong, shiny hair.
Meet K18, a hair care brand that's been breaking rules and records since day one.
They couldn't find real, lasting hair repair, so they invented it. Patented K18 peptide is the greatest discovery in hair history. Shout out to women in STEM.
It perfectly fits into the broken parts of your hair structure, making it strong and healthy again.
And it reverses damage in 4 minutes, deep within our hair's innermost layers. Wow, that is so fast.
For breakthrough results, the K18 mask gets molecular, delivering soft, strong, bouncy hair for everyone.
So no matter if you're walking the red carpet or hosting a girl dinner with your friends, your hair will feel like new.
Plus, K18's heat protectant is stellar for when you want great curls without the damage. Look at her. They are a perfect match.
Oh my God, thank you.
Shop K18 mask at Sephora or get 10% off your first purchase at K18hair.com with code MAR. You've talked to me before about, I think SI was sold once or something like that, where you were kind of told, no, we don't want this sort of model on there. Or, no, we're looking for more of that, maybe the classic look model. But you said, I think you maybe even said maybe you were going to quit because you wanted to still show many different women's bodies. And what gave you, I guess, the power to be like, no, this is what I think we should showcase on these covers and not stick to the continuous, one look of what a woman should be and what beauty and sexiness should be?
No, it's a belief, right? It's not a reaction to something. It's a belief. And so if that wasn't going to be supported, then I wasn't going to be a part of it, because I just am a huge advocate of living in a world where like homogenous visual is not the norm. I believe it to be true that the world women deserve to be represented in all their various forms and everything that makes us human and special. And it's not one thing. It's not one flavor. It's not one look. It's there's such beauty and diversity, and I'm unable to see it any other way. It's not celebrating beauty if you're not celebrating diversity.
Kudos for you for sticking to that. I think it's very easy to kind of stick with the status, and especially if you're being told we're trying to do this, to really put your foot down. And I think you've really helped so many women by sticking to your guns.
Yeah, I mean, this industry needs to do some work, a lot of work still. And, if Sports Illustrated Swimsuit can be the brand that remains steadfast in its commitment to that, then my job is done. Yeah. And I'm very happy with that. But it needs to be more than just Sports Illustrated Swimsuit. We need the media at large to really keep coming to the table. And when it was cool and when it was trendy and when everybody was talking about it, it was really easy for everybody to do that. But, we've seen a lot of regression in that space, and it's important, I think, to remain steadfast in your commitment to it and, not just allow yourself to be lulled back into this, false sense of homogenous existence. Yeah. Like, it's just not, it's not what we are. It's not what people want to see. It's not real beauty. It's not real life. And people might come at me to say, well, you're a fashion magazine. We don't want to see real life. We want to do this. But it's like, that's not what this is about. This is about the fact that if you allow yourself to think and see things differently, you open yourself up to entirely new, fresh, beautiful perspectives that are otherwise limiting when you don't allow yourself to move in that direction.
SI Swim is in great hands with you.
Great hands.
Hearing you talk about it, it's like a relief, You could see how, especially we've been talking about the regression of, what we're facing today, like could easily go backwards. But you're standing strong.
Do you have a shoot that you're most proud of as editor-in-chief?
Different ones for different reasons, I feel like. Obviously the Ashley Graham cover was like pivotal in the brand's evolution, absolutely pivotal. And, I love the fact that now we can talk about it and people will be like, what's the big deal?
Literally.
Right. Because we've kind of made progress.
It just seems like that's the norm. Yeah. But
that's the norm. Exactly. Back then, it unfortunately was not the norm. And it was met with a lot of vitriol and a lot of hesitancy. And people were nervous, about that because it was different.
Yeah.
And I just remember also feeling nervous, but like committed, and feeling very much like this is what needs to be done. And if they don't like it, we don't want them here, which is cool. So that was a liberating moment, and very proud of that because we were breaking an antiquated perspective. We were breaking a very antiquated infrastructure that existed in the print media at that time. And so, now it's like, well, why wouldn't we do that? Of course, at the time, it was like a really big decision to do something like that, which is insane to say that out loud. It's crazy. But, we've done a lot of other really cool things too. Like we were first fashion shoot in Antarctica. We shot in 0G. We had Lena Blue, one of the first transgender models on the cover. We have, celebrated women of, varying ages like Martha Stewart. Like what I like to feel most proud of is the fact that we've been able to continuously shift people's perspective on how they see themselves and others and what you're capable of. Because being on the cover of Sports Illustrated swimsuit is just that, but it translates into other things when you let that soak in. It's like, okay, well, if she did that, then I could do this. And here we are.
Yeah. It's so
And I just hope, I'm not claiming like that, oh, we did that. But even if we affect one person like that and get them to see the trajectory of their life a little bit differently, or give them the inspiration to move forward in a way that maybe they wouldn't have, then mission accomplished.
Yeah, you can claim it. I've decided you can claim it. Absolutely. 100%.
Thanks, girl.
Well, we want to bring you over to a little section we like to call Try Hard. And I believe you will actually be our first guest that Ilona will not need to explain what a try is to. Ilona?
Yeah, right. You usually have to explain that a try is a goal in rugby, but hopefully, MJ, you got it. We're clear here. As a prop, you might not have scored that many tries, but that's okay.
Never. 0.
There you go. So we're just going to ask you some kind of quick fire questions and just answer as quickly, or honestly, you can take your time as much as you want. My first question is, what's the best beach in the world?
Ooh. You know what? I love the Jersey Shore. I'm a Jersey girl. I'm sorry. The texture of the sand, the water temperature, it doesn't get too hot. It's in your backyard if you're a Northeasterner. I'm just saying, like, it is actually really good. I get really annoyed at a lot of beaches because they're like, the sand's too fine. It gets into everything. I'm a big Jersey Shore fan.
Are you an enjoyer of a pork roll, egg, and cheese on the beach?
Sure am.
Sure is.
Not on the beach. No, maybe like in the morning before you go to the beach, but not on the beach.
Heard. I went to school with a girl from Northern Jersey, and she would bring Taylor ham back to school, and I would have it. And the first time I met someone from the Jersey Shore, I was like, "Oh, I love Taylor ham." They were like, "We don't call it that here." please.
Yeah,
It's
that's
pork
roll.
roll. I was like,
That's
my
pork
bad.
roll to you, Missy.
Anyway, so-
All right, MJ, what would be on your family crest?
I have maybe a globe
Mhm.
because, like, the world, and I like to consider myself a person of the world. And then I have one son who plays lacrosse, another son that plays hockey. And my husband's a doctor, so maybe like a knife through the globe. Like, would that be a cool crest?
Knife through the globe with a hockey stick and a lacrosse stick crossed like this too.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's
There should be like a bathing suit in there somewhere, but I don't know. I don't know where that would work.
The globe has a bathing suit on it.
Oh,
Yeah.
Like a bikini
Yeah.
on it.
if
yeah.
you're a graphic
Yeah.
designer watching this, please get to work. We
Yeah.
need to.
Yeah.
Are you a good sleeper?
I'm a great sleeper,
Really?
actually. I have to be. You have to be. When you travel, you have to be. You're so screwed if you're not a good sleeper. You have to be able to sleep anywhere at any time.
Love that.
I don't sleep much, but when I do sleep, I sleep well.
she's knocked out.
Makes sense.
I'm like a 4 to 6er.
And you're
4
good
to
on
6
that.
hours?
Yeah.
Huh.
Yeah.
All right, MJ.
I know.
If I don't get 9
I
hours,
know.
I'm
The
done.
Aura Ring does not like it.
Yeah,
the Aura
right.
Ring is like sleep debt, sleep debt.
It's yelling at you, yeah.
Maybe it's time to listen to it.
But I will say, as I get older, I get a little more tired. I'm like, I don't feel as great as I used to after like a 4-hour day, or 4-hour night. But
Yeah.
You know.
I had a guy cancel a date on me last night and I was elated because I could go to bed sooner. I was like,
yeah, yes,
dream.
yeah. But do you go to sleep, or do you sit there and like doom scroll? Because I find myself doom scrolling, which is a problem.
I've been working on it this year. I leave my phone across the room. It's been hard, but I've been doing it for a couple weeks now. So I have to read in bed, and reading makes me so sleepy that I fall asleep. Perfect.
Yes. Yes. I need to start doing that. Cindy, our producer, she does that. She's read like 340 books in the last year because she reads before bed.
God.
Oh my goodness.
God,
I
that's
fell
a
asleep before that, but
That's not bad at all.
I mean,
Yeah.
while you're
I know.
scrolling, is there any funny like holes you've fallen into recently on TikTok or on Instagram?
Oh, my algorithm is unhinged. Like, I don't even want to tell you what I can't. It's
can't.
demented. Like, it is so, you would be like, she's a serial killer. Like, it's terrible. Because you get one weird thing and you click on it and then you start getting served all of the other weird things, which of course then I click on. And so now guys, it's horrible. It's like,
You don't got to
Dark.
explain it to
It's-
us. I hear you.
yeah, don't judge me for my algorithm. That's all I have to say.
I wouldn't dream of it.
Okay.
Not me.
Before we close out, MJ, can you describe your favorite swimsuit for us? A perfect swimsuit.
Oh, okay. It would be small.
Yay.
It would be small, and they wouldn't be the same, but they would be complementary to one another. So you guys could, be on the beach together and be Insta ready for some really like very nicely curated photographs. But I think it would push you a little bit outside of your comfort zone, but you would feel good in it. And I think it would have like a little cheeky bottom. Not like too minuscule, but like, show off those buns, hun. And then something so that you could tan in well and adjust. So if like you want more coverage, you can have it. If you want a little coverage, you can have it. But mostly like something that you feel hot and good in. And like, I don't know. I feel like you guys look good in like red.
Yep.
Famously.
The red tone, like reds, some like burnt oranges, like those deeper, you know what I
People have been loving
mean?
me in oranges recently. Yeah.
You have been in a lot of oranges.
Really? Write that down, MJ. Write that down.
Write that down, MJ.
Yep. I'm vibing that for you.
Thank you. I hope to see you so soon. Whenever I hang out with MJ, it's usually an SI sense, and I'm the hottest person to ever walk this planet. Right. I've written in my journal before, I am the hottest person alive after Miami Swim Week one time. And that is a lot of thanks to the way that MJ and the crew make me feel. So thank you so much. And thank you so much for coming over to our place, MJ. Check out MJ's work at SI_swimsuit on IG and TikTok and a magazine rack near you. Woo!
Thank you so much for coming.
Thanks for being here.
Bye, guys.
My
Love you guys.
young, beautiful editor-in-chief who's so young.
Our rugby star. Well, that was such a lovely conversation, but it's time to head on into the book nook. First up, Rebecca Yaros, Fourth Wing. There's an adaptation I've heard.
Michael B. Jordan's like producing it or something.
That's iconic of him.
I didn't know that.
Yes.
He's got a finger on the pulse.
He's
that guy.
finger on the pulse. I'm just worried about sometimes like fantasy. You have to do it well.
Yeah.
How are they going to do these dragons?
Right.
Oh, that's a really great question.
Like you
That's
need
a lot of dragons to do.
well, like you need like the Game of Thrones. Or
You
Harry
need the
Potter.
Game of Thrones. You need the
Okay.
Game of Thrones people producing this movie.
Yeah.
And also, because sometimes I get the vibe of it wrong. Maybe it's not the Game of Thrones, but we need an HBO.
Yeah.
Or we need
HBO.
somebody.
Yeah.
We need a spicy
It's got to be saucy.
network.
All right.
Yes.
Do we know who is producing it?
How about Crave Canada? I think they should do it.
Let's put Crave Canada
I don't
on
know
this.
if they've got the budget for the CGI, actually.
But they got
They
the
are rubbing two
right
nickels
flair
together.
for their spice.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
Yes.
let's get them in on this for real.
Dare I say, throw my hat in the ring. If there's they need a sexy hot dragon rider,
Yeah,
Me.
that's her
Yeah.
famously.
that's me
you.
famously.
Yeah, and down to get
me on
spicy.
set. Ooh, that's not how it happened.
That's
but-
actually not how it happened in the book.
Do we
Sorry.
have a focus group? Okay, I am gonna hope that this adaptation is good.
Yeah.
I think there's so much love for the book
Yeah.
and so much hype that they are going to put enough money behind it.
Okay, cool.
Yeah.
I hope that they also talk to the fans. Like, what do you want to see? Like, let's focus group a little bit.
Yeah,
you
yeah,
know,
yeah.
so that you don't end up in a spot where no one really likes it.
Well, should it be a movie? Movies maybe could have a better budget.
Because then there's so many books too that. Well, that's a really good point.
Thank
It's a
you.
really good point. I'm excited for it. I think that like fantasy is really easy to judge harshly when you watch it because it can easily come across as cheesy. But I think enough fantasy has been critiqued so harshly like throughout the years that I hope they pull this off well. Who's making it? Do we know? Do we
She
have a
just
network?
said that's what she said. We
I
don't
don't
know.
know.
We don't know. Oh my goodness.
Hopefully not Netflix.
What's off campus? I've also heard that off campus
Oh,
is
what is off campus? Do
Oh.
not
Oh.
listen to me talk.
Careful.
I believe there's the book right underneath that stack.
Oh my
Really?
God. Is it the pink one? No.
The
The,
pink
deal?
one.
What is
the
that?
Deal. That's the first book. That is Garrett and Hannah's book.
Alona, that's Garrett and Hannah's book.
That's Garrett and
of
Hannah.
course.
Okay.
Silly.
So this was the first hockey romance I ever read, actually. And so I think Prime picked it up, and I saw the casting's incredible.
Is this the video you made me watch?
Yes.
Sexy hockey boy.
Sexy
see.
hockey boy.
And what's the girl? What is
Hannah. Oh, she's a singer.
She's
a
singer.
singer.
That's
What
not
are,
my.
what are our thoughts on fan arts in books?
Sometimes, well, in books, not. I'm like, leave it up to interpretation.
Yeah.
Oh, is this a fake boyfriend thing?
Fake
No.
dating?
Fake dating?
I don't.
This has become her fake boyfriend. So
For a second, yeah, because she likes this other guy, and so
who do we
then
have
there's-
as the cast?
Oh, we got pictures. We just got pictures pulled up.
All
Very
right.
beautiful people.
Extremely beautiful. Jesus.
Gorgeous.
And like they released some like snippets, and I'm like,
Really?
they really did it.
And so the news here is that they've already greenlit a season 2 before season 1 has aired.
yeah, it's the heated rivalry.
Is
of
it
all.
the heated rivalry of it all?
Well, I think it also huge fan base. Like this was
Really?
a massive book. And then there's a spin-off series as well. Like there's 4 books in this series, and then the other one is 4 books as well.
Why do you love it? Well written, good storytelling. You like the characters. Oh my gosh, look at her. She's peeking out.
Well, I also read it like pandemic.
Okay.
So I remember I read it and I was like, this is amazing.
Touch starved.
Right.
Whoa,
Right.
it's spicy, but and I remember I recently reread it and I was like, more spice than I remembered.
Really?
But I still like it's the interconnectedness of it
Okay.
all. Like it's a fun series.
Alona's like, can I take this to go?
Interesting. I maybe would read it.
I think you should. Why not?
You're just not really a sports romance girly.
Yeah.
It is also college too, so it's kind of tough.
What are your thoughts on that, guys? I was reading this other book where it was college kids and they're talking about like BDSM and stuff, and I was like,
I don't know.
Or you
I
About
feel
it.
like
Deep end?
yeah. And look, hey, I'm Ali Hazelwood down.
Allie down.
I love Ali
Allie
Hazelwood.
down.
I was reading that one. I was like, I wish they were maybe professional athletes or something.
But like those stories exist, you know?
I guess they do exist. I feel a little weird reading about
Yeah, 'cause
Yeah.
they're-
college kids doing
And also,
it.
like, maybe just because you're not really into it necessarily, do you have to be into that type of stuff to?
into
Oh, no,
what?
you
the
like-
BDSM.
Yeah,
I think you can just read that.
right. You can just read that. Like
I read
50 Shades of Grey. Right.
I guess maybe there's such a, for people in college who would read it and love it and like just out of college. But once you get closer to 30, I think it is a little tough to read.
Yeah.
Okay.
So if you're 24, you're like, oh, you felt just like a college kid. Now I don't feel as much like I could go back.
I think for that one, like the depth, maybe I just didn't understand the depth of it. Like it didn't seem as, it was BDSM for sure, but it didn't seem as deep as like 50 Shades of Grey with like the pain and pleasure room or whatever of it all. So maybe I get it.
The Red Room.
The Red Room. I need to explore more. Because like a lot
You
of
need to explore more BDSM content?
I think so, to maybe better understand. Because in that one, she was like, or maybe
She's a student of the world.
I'm a student of the world. Give me a textbook. She was like, oh, I just like that I don't have to. You can just tell me what to do, and I don't have to like do it, like think for myself. I'm like, who doesn't want that? Like, does that mean I'm into BDSM? I want someone to tell me what to do sometimes because I'm so in control of my life. Otherwise,
Get Ew, Olivia, that's gross.
How is that gross?
Don't share that.
As a sister, we're not shaming anyone.
We're not
we
shaming
would never
anyone.
shame the BDSM community ever.
But
Oh, no, for real, do what you want.
No. Damn.
Hey.
All right.
Anyway, I will be
On that note,
I'm going to be locked in on that series. Like, I was ready for Heated Rivalry before it even came out. Like, I read the book before, and then I was like, okay. We were in Mexico City, like, when the first episode dropped, and I was like, when I get back, I'm sitting down and watching it. Same thing with this. I will be sitting down and watching it.
In.
Garrett and Hannah.
All right. Well, team.
We
will see everybody next week. What a conversation. Don't forget your sunscreen.
Thank you so much for coming over to the House of Maher, a Wave original.
Be sure to watch, subscribe on YouTube, and listen wherever you get your podcasts.
Plus, follow the show on social media at House of Maher for clips and behind-the-scenes content.
Bye.
Bye.
Love you guys. Don't forget your coat.
Or get flogged if that's what you're
Whoa.
Vlogs.